Now?
Something is starting. Here we
There we
go.
go.
Okay.
Okay. This is my first white label. I started
Okay.
this because I needed, I'm about to, sorry about my English. Okay.
Don't worry about it. It's good. And not
Uh,
every, by the way, not everybody on the call is American. We have people from all over the world. So feel free.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah.
So first I started with deal.ai as a customer. In fact, in February, I'm about to have a year using it.
Hmm.
And the first time I started using it for another business that I have.
Hmm.
So I needed something to create content. Once I
Hmm.
started using it and it worked with me, I offered the service as a content creator for another companies or business here in Mexico.
Hmm. What kind of
Then,
company, if you don't mind? Like what was the
uh, like an insurance company, well,
Mhm.
brokers, not an
Insurance
company.
broker? Got it. Yeah.
Yes, broker. What else?
Mhm.
Uh,
So essentially, you were a content creator, let's say for social media, or what were you creating content for?
Social media. I don't
Okay,
do websites
got it.
because they don't pay and it's too much time and they
Yeah.
please change this and change that and blah blah blah.
Okay,
So I
so
don't do
so
that.
I'm rephrasing what you said. So you had a social media agency, you were creating social media content for this insurance broker company and potential other clients.
Yes.
You were using our apps, and then you said, "Hey, let me white label it and send them a SaaS solution on top of it." Is that a software
When
solution?
you started, when you released the white label, I signed
Right away. Got
on
it.
the moment. Yes,
Got it.
and I
Got it.
started to all my clients
Mhm.
that I was creating content for them.
Mhm.
I sell the license or subscription,
License.
but I do it for a year. So I hope you don't up the prices too much
Oh no, no.
for this one.
If anything, I actually have tried. Well, I never know. I just so you,
I
everybody,
know it's okay.
everybody
I'm
knows
just
I'm
kidding.
already actually losing money on these subscriptions, but it's okay. I'm trying to squeeze things and make it work. Okay, let's
I'm
move
just
on
kidding.
from this before people like get mad in the chat room.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
So
no.
I offer, sorry.
Yeah, yeah. Go ahead.
So I offer the solution for all the clients that I was creating the content, and they prefer to buy the license or subscription for a year
Mhm. How
than
much do you
what I
sell it?
was.
If you don't mind, by the way, I'm gonna be
No, it's
ask some.
okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Ask me anything.
Okay.
It's in Mexican pesos. I charge for 4,500 pesos. It's like,
Per year?
yeah, per year.
Oh, wait, so that is 20 pesos is $1, right? Is that about right?
Yeah,
Okay, so 450, $220 a year. Okay, got
yeah,
it, got it,
kind
got
of.
it. Okay.
I, I don't have anyone in subscribed as a monthly payment. I don't know why.
To businesses, you can charge annual. It's just when, like in B2B environment. But when you go into like end customers or solopreneurs, a lot of times they're super price sensitive, so they want monthly. It makes sense, actually. Yeah.
It's solopreneurs, huh? Most of my clients,
They are
they.
solopreneur, but I'm saying solopreneur as in like starting solopreneur. Like they don't have
Oh,
like,
okay, yeah,
yeah, yeah. So
yeah,
if
yeah.
it's insurance brokers, like they're yeah annual. They're already like just for their software and stuff, they pay a lot more for their other software solutions that they use. So they're very used to paying for software solutions if they're in the
Yes.
business. Yeah.
So I started doing that, and it's working okay.
Okay.
Uh, then you release the AI app wizard,
Mhm.
and first I was a little scared because I'm 52, like I told you on WhatsApp. I'm an old school. I'm a Gen X.
You look
So
young, man.
thank you. I'm not married. That's why.
That kept you young.
Yeah.
Bad news for me,
So,
I guess, and Terry.
so maybe that's why. But
Okay.
I started creating apps for first like fun, like in the beginning. The first time I used the deal.ai, I started creating videos like crazy.
Mhm.
Not anymore, but to know how to use it, everything.
Got it.
Now I've created like 100 apps.
Mhm.
for many ideas that I have. And I already have three white labels for my own, and I created a white label for a client completely for her. It's a
Gotcha.
her.
So you essentially consult and you said, I'm gonna build
Yeah.
it for you. Okay. So
Yeah.
and in that scenario, did you charge them a one-time fee or how did you set it up with
One
that client?
time
Mhm.
for the design, and they have to pay the domain and the monthly fee and white label, everything.
Okay, so they pay you. Did you white label your platform or they white label deal? How did you go about it?
I white label my platform, and in my platform, I white label her, and I create the
Got it.
solution for her.
Gotcha.
Yes.
People on the call, just so I'm clear, some of you guys may not know, you may have joined right now. So what he did, again, maybe we can look at it. So you can white label deal AI, essentially the original, think of it as original copy. Okay, you can white label it and modify it. Or you can create your own specialized platform, like Pledge AI is a specialized platform, and then allow others to white label it. In which case, they start, instead of starting from deal AI, they start from this customized platform and then they can further modify it. That's the approach Victor took. So essentially said, hey, I have built this software, does social media content generation, and I have all these cool custom apps. I'm going to white label it for you, change the domain and design, and then and then you can modify. Do you mind sharing how much you you charge for that? Again, I ask intrusive questions. Feel free if you don't want to share. Honestly, I don't care.
No, it's
Just
okay. For I don't know if you see this one. No,
we are
it's the
seeing Blue AI Holding, and I want to see your
okay.
apps too in a second. But I'm first trying to understand the business model.
Okay. For the design for that client, that it's not mine, she's
Mhm.
going to use it. She's got a 4 clinics in Texas for auriculoterapia. I don't know how to say it in English. It's the one that put like little balls in your ear to manage weight loss or stress or menopause and everything.
I didn't
So
quite understand what it is. Sorry. You said one more time. I know you did. You can't. Can you explain it in somehow?
auriculoterapia is the name of the technique. Okay.
Okay.
And what they do is put little metal balls on your ears.
Oh,
I don't know how to call balines. In Spanish, it's balines, but
okay.
I don't know how to call it
It's
in
okay. Little
English.
buds in your ears, and
Yeah,
it gives you. Got it.
for stress, for
Gotcha.
lose
Gotcha.
weight, or when you can sleep,
Mhm.
everything.
It's a type of therapy, right? Like they're saying in the chat.
Yes, that's a
Yeah.
therapy.
Okay. Got it. Got it.
So she's got 4 clinics, and I created this to help her customers so they can manage their advance, or in fact, I created a calculator for fiber, fat, and all the stuff that they measure for weight loss. And I created like 15 apps for her.
Gotcha.
And I
So,
charge,
go ahead.
go ahead.
Go ahead.
Oh,
No,
okay.
you go ahead. You were saying exactly what I was going to ask.
And I charge her 45,000 pesos. It's like
Okay.
22, no, like two, yeah,
$2,200 roughly. Okay.
$2,200.
Okay. Okay. And then per seat, it goes through your white label, so you get a cut of that, or is that comes all included?
It's all included, but she's
Mhm.
going to charge
Per clients.
per client, and I refer as the white
Yes,
label.
yes, yes, yes. Yeah, got it, got it. So, okay, so she adds seats. So you have a white label subscription with her. You charge the one-time fee to set it up. Then she gets her customers onboarded and you get a cut. Got it. Okay, we understand your
Yes.
business model.
Mhm.
So can we look at your platform? Is this the main platform? Can I see some of the things you've built? I mean, the icons look beautiful.
Sure.
Yeah.
You're watching it?
Well, we were. It just now we're not.
Okay, sorry. Let me share again. It is this one. Now?
This is starting. This is starting. Here we go. Now we see it. Okay, scroll down
Okay.
real slowly. This is in Spanish, and unfortunately, I don't know Spanish, but I
It
love the designs, by the way. The colors are amazing. So can
it is
you?
essentially
Mhm. Yeah,
deal.ai.
gotcha. So
Just change the icons.
gotcha. So these are essentially what we call system apps. You change the icon, made it Spanish, changed the icon itself. Did you build? You said, but you also said you built a bunch of
Yes.
yeah. So custom apps. So let's talk about that real quick.
Okay. For this one, I just created this one, Blue AI
Got you.
Sales
So for this
Coach.
one, it is literally deal AI mostly.
Yes.
Okay. What is VSP funnels out of curiosity? Is that AEO funnels?
Oh, yes. It's a deal pledge.
Mm-hmm.
You call it AEO.
Mm-hmm.
But I created my agency and name it Voice Search Pro. So
Got you.
BSO means Voice
Voice
Search Pro.
Search Pro. Got it. So
Yes,
essentially, your marketing angle here is I build you websites and funnels that are optimized for Alexa and Gemini voice AI agents. Okay.
exactly.
I get your marketing hook.
With
Okay.
Pledge.
Yeah.
I do it
Good.
with Pledge. I have the subscription too for Pledge.
Is this a white label of pledge or is it a white label of deal right here?
This is deal.
This is deal. Got it.
This is deal.
Okay. I like the look,
Okay.
man. I mean, I gotta say, your icons are amazing. It's
Thank
just
you.
better than our icons. So, so
Yeah,
we should.
it's the same platform. Just
I mean, it's
it,
made better
it's
looking. I see
it's all
the
about
hook. Yeah, very striking. Somebody said. Okay, so now let's look at maybe some. Do you have a different white label that has custom apps in it?
yes.
Do you mind
Let me share
sharing
another one.
so we see
No,
some of the custom apps ideas? And I'm going to
sure.
turn it to the group to ask questions and stuff like that in a minute. But I wanted to get to the gist of what you know he's doing in the model.
Can you see the screen?
Yes.
Okay. This is Pledge.
Mm-hmm.
I leave these apps for my client.
Okay, hang on one
This
second.
is
Let me understand
yeah,
this real quick. Okay, so it seems like the first 2.5 row are actually pledge
yes,
apps, right?
yeah,
Okay. You did.
and
Sorry, I interrupted you. Go ahead.
I created for her these ones. The
Mhm,
okay, so this
mhm,
is a coach
mhm.
for all the information they need to know easily as a therapist,
Yeah.
and the last tabs are for the final client. This is
Yeah.
my personal advance, macros calculator, personal recipe,
Mhm,
habit test, uh, exercise routines for
mhm,
home that
mhm,
for 15, 20 minutes.
mhm.
This is a guide and test that what I'm learning from for me. And
Mhm.
this is a macro calculator for every day. So if you go to a restaurant and you can put there that I ate a salad with chicken and a soup, whatever, and it is going to show you how many protein or fat you can still eat for the next of the day, for the rest of the day.
Awesome. One thing, by
Okay.
the way, just so you know, and it's going to be good news for you and a lot of our members. This year, I'm going to build an app, mobile app,
Okay.
iPhone, Android app, which your users can log in with their white label username password. and it's going to be called something generic that actually shows these custom apps. So for things like this, an app like that would be very useful. So can let's talk about let me see what questions people have. People want to know how you get your clients. Like, how did you meet this person, this earbud therapy person, for example?
Okay, that's something I was telling you on WhatsApp the last time.
Mhm.
I'm a very old school, so for any of these white labels, I don't have any funnel or landing page.
Mhm.
Not because I don't want it, because I don't know how to do it, and when I do it, I don't like it. So, and it's easier for me and more control because I do everything. I don't have anyone to help me. It's not a complaint. I like it. Uh, so when I put a paid ad on Facebook or anything, everything is referred to my WhatsApp.
Oh, you
So
do. So I saw, okay, I now understand what you said in WhatsApp, in the group chat. So you do, okay, so your call to action on Facebook ad is actually contact WhatsApp. Is that what it is?
yes,
That's it.
yep.
I've never seen that model in action. So how does that work? What is the cost to get someone to WhatsApp you?
Oh, it depends on. I'm not expert on doing that, so it depends on if it's a video or an image.
Mhm.
But essentially, if I spend $100, I get like 50, 60. Uh, how do you say that? I forget.
Leads, 50,
Leads,
60 leads. Yeah,
50, 60 leads, and I close like 2 or 3
got you. So
but
actually
yearly
let me understand that. Is that in Mexico or is in the
in
US?
Mexico, just
Mexico. So
Mexico.
you spend $100, okay? You say you get what, 50 leads or something? Is that what you said?
Yeah,
Okay, so
yeah,
it's $2 per lead, and out of 50, you WhatsApp them, right? You
yeah.
you get like 2 sales essentially. Is that right?
2, 3 sales with
Two,
that
three sales. Got it. Got it. That's interesting.
with
That's
that
very
budget.
interesting. I've never seen that. I just learned something. Thank you. So
You're welcome.
when these people WhatsApp you, I've never run. Actually, I've run all sorts of Facebook ads, but I've never even like Facebook DM ads, but never WhatsApp. Um,
I don't like
so
the M because I'm not. I use it to this, and once in my profile, personal profile, I put stupid things, and you know, no, nothing
oh,
about
you're
business.
saying on your own Facebook, Instagram, you
Yeah,
say
no,
stupid thing you don't want it to
yeah,
bleed into your
yeah.
business. God. So I mean, I want to say WhatsApp is especially outside of the US. It's like, I mean, it's ubiquitous. Like, you guys may not notice, but people in the US sometimes they don't use WhatsApp. But outside of the US, like Mexico, was like Latin America, it's like everybody has WhatsApp, 100%.
Yeah.
So let's talk about that. So that's $100 spent, 50 leads, $2 per lead. In Mexico, obviously, US is going to be more expensive, guys. You got to adjust up. But also the sales price is going to be up. Let's say 2, 3 sales that, you know, $33 to $50 CPA essentially. And I mean, clearly you can get a customer monetize more than $50 in any scenario. So what is like the initial ticket price? What do you sell them right away? The first thing you sell.
Uh, the first thing is like I have a 50 off.
Mhm.
So if you buy now, it is 50 off, and the 50 off is the 4,500 pesos.
Gotcha. So 50% off. Is that what you're
Yeah,
saying? Okay.
yeah, yeah.
So 50% off is 4,500 pesos. So it's like
Yes,
9,000 pesos, which is $450, right? So,
yes,
and then you do 550, so that's 220 is like purchase price for, okay, I get your model now. Okay. So
yeah,
right away, you essentially get the ad account, the ad spend back, essentially. Is that right?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. Now, again, I think, sorry guys, I'm going to focus on user generation a little bit. I know audience is asking all sorts of different questions, but I think user generation is an interesting part. So when you run ad, is it an image or video, or what is it that you normally run?
Both. or I try with both an image
Got it.
or a video.
And this is AI image?
Yeah, all created with Deal. I do
Yeah,
everything
yeah,
with Deal.
got it, got it. So you create an AI or video image with Deal, and what's the
Yeah,
hook? What's the theme of it?
I play with. I like to the people to engage.
Mhm.
So and sometimes I use the if you're losing money with this, or if you don't have time for that, or
If you don't have
I
social
use
media or your social media agency is like wasting your money, do this. Is that what
yeah
you're saying?
in
Okay.
in Mexico it's expensive. The well, I think it's expensive. Everything is up for everyone. It's different, but in my case, that's why I signed for deal.ai because I hired a girl to do me some social marketing, and it was, just two flyers and everything, and it was like $200, and I said, well, come on, I can do better, and
Gotcha.
I'm not an expert. So then I found deal.ai and started doing it myself, and it worked. So I do that for many people. There are many people who have businesses here, and they keep doing the same thing. And in fact, it's a great hook. The time you save using this,
Mhm.
the money you can save if you do it yourself. And in fact, when I was working for a client, if I see 3.5 hours, I can create the content for them like for a month, like
Mhm.
20 one for a day in
Yeah,
weekdays.
because you can just churn them out using apps. It's like super simple.
Yes. So I
Yeah,
I do for them videos, blogs, images, hooks, text, whatever, all that you can do with Deal.
got you.
And
So sorry to
go
interrupt for a
ahead.
second, just so that I have a reference point. In Mexico, how much does it cost for a small business to hire someone to manage like their social and create content and stuff? Roughly. Like, I know
Yeah,
it's a range.
uh like $100 a week at least.
A week? $100. So
Yes.
$400 a month? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Got you. So your approach is I run ads. Again, I'm walking end to end because I'm just starting to understand your business. Run ads, you say, hey, you're paying this much for a social media manager. You have a restaurant, you want to put out content, so you pay this much, you're getting shitty results. WhatsApp me. I have a better solution. Okay.
Yeah.
And then you
For
WhatsApp them. Yeah. And what do you say in that WhatsApp?
uh they contact me, and I use two kinds of ads. One, I can put the price, so it can filter the if you're not going to buy it, you're not going to write me.
Mhm,
And the other ones, it's like, okay, I create a kind of curiosity on you, and you can text me, and I start the chat with you.
mhm,
So the first thing, I try to do a Zoom with them so I can show them how it works.
mhm,
And then they realize that, oh, okay, I was doing this, and or I was paying that, and it is easier for me if I do it like that. And I do examples with their uh, f- web page, or their Facebook page, or whatever.
I like
So I
it.
start.
So in WhatsApp, you're like, hey, I have this business. You're like, oh, let me give you a sample. And you just right
Yes.
there, run their URL like in video app or something, send them a thing, and they say, oh, shit, I this is good. And then that's how you get the client. Is that kind of the gist of what you're
Yes, I
saying?
created a PDP, the PDP commerce,
Yeah.
and they start like, oh wow, I like how we say it, and blah blah blah. So it, the thing is, you're paying this for a month for
Uh-huh.
the one who's doing this for you, and for that month you
Mhm,
can get the license of this for a year.
mhm.
So you know, so it's
Yeah.
kind of like that.
I
Do you
like it.
understand me?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
do understand it. I
Okay.
understand it. So let me grab some questions from the audience. By the way, Tamed Savage, you're just messaging us instead of everyone. So if you guys want everybody to see your message, um, somebody said, okay, How do you create an ad that allows them to click on a button to sign up for the app? That Robert Price, that's not what he does. Okay, so he's got there's a type. Facebook owns WhatsApp. There are multiple objectives you can pick in Facebook ads. You can optimize for traffic. You can get app installs. You can optimize for sales, and there's a type that is optimizes for WhatsApp message. Okay, so your goal becomes, I spend money, you get people to WhatsApp me, and then Facebook does the job. It's actually a built-in type. I've never tried it. Okay, but it's interesting. This is a very interesting model I've never seen before. Does the upcoming bootcamp teach us how to set up our own white label? That's literally all we do in our bootcamp. Have you created an official company or simply a promotion without official documentation? Do you have a company set up? I mean, I don't think it matters really for what you guys do, but tell me. Okay. In the US, it's better to set up a company because that gives you liability shield. Every country is different. How do we offer training of apps to our customers using our white label account? David, you can record videos training on apps and upload them to each app. So each app can have your own tutorial. There's an option for that. All right, I have a record. Sorry, questions are coming in too quickly, and I'm. Are we going to get some training about how to market our white labels? That's literally what this little call is, Luis. Wasn't this training? I don't understand what you guys need. This is like literally training on a new method on how to get customers. Victor should share his social so we can show him some love. Actually, let's do that. Victor, what is do you want people to?
Sure, thanks. Sure.
Okay, so maybe
let me sign up for Facebook and I show you.
Well, just put it in the chat. Just put it in the chat. Or do you want people to contact you? It's okay if you don't.
It's okay. I don't mind. If I can help anyone, it's okay.
Yeah, put in the chat. Put in the chat. Like change your thing to everyone, and then put in the chat. So people who want to contact you, they have your contact information.
Yeah, and I think they just want to go somewhere where they can show you some love, not just get your help as well.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, it's double-edged sword. So if you put your thing, I need to, maybe you can charge people. I don't know. That's up to you. Document your journey. People will follow this, and it will be amazing to look back. Yeah, I agree. Okay, so which app did you use to create the icons? Hyper-realistic?
Yes.
Hyper-realistic. They look like the type of thing that do you turn photo director create what is
on.
It did on.
I use it on.
Yeah, so essentially, guys, it is off by that toggle is off by default. Maybe it should have been on by default. Myself, I always toggle it on. The problem is if you toggle it on, it sometimes doesn't exactly follow the instructions. So that's why it's off by default. But if you really want like it's kind of like as if you give AI some asset like LSD or something, it becomes more creative. It's called temperature. So it ups the temperature. So it's a little bit more creative, but also when you give someone LSD, they may do cuckoo things. So it's like that. Okay. Yeah, it's called temperature. But it's the same as like human brain, kind of like upping the creativity of the human brain using LSD does the same thing. Neurons are firing, so you come up with bright ideas, but also you have a lot of dumb ideas. Okay.
You should try I don't know, it could be complicated for all the people who can come to ask questions, but the WhatsApp, it's a good filter because it goes straight for you.
Yeah.
You don't have to wait to them for fill the application or name or the good email, everything. It's straight for you.
Yeah, I agree. I think the fact that most people are not using it means there's a chance that I like to do things that no one else is doing in general. When everybody's doing the same thing, it's normally saturated. I don't see the toggle. The only one there is AI photo director. That is the toggle, Chris. Did you use the Deal AI to create the original app icons? Yes, hyper realistic AI images. That's what he used. God, there are a lot of questions. Let me see. How many times a month are you running paid ads? Lawrence is asking. It's a good question. Are you running them all the time or you pulse them?
No, once a month.
Okay.
Once a month.
Okay.
Because
he pulses it. So you essentially generate leads, then you work through the leads,
yes.
Then you pulse again. Yeah.
Yeah, because I have to do the follow on WhatsApp.
Yeah, makes sense. You're a one-man shop. If you have a team, normally you have a person that is constantly throwing leads on your sales team and the sales team is processing them. But if you're a one-man shop, it's just like a lot of people pulse.
Yeah.
I only speak English, Victor, and there's nothing wrong with yours. Your English is pretty good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It was nervous at the beginning.
You're doing amazing. Thank you for doing that. You actually have a lot of creative ideas. Any questions, useful questions, things that you guys wanted to know that I didn't cover? You're the first person who's smoking a cigarette on our live call. Yeah, of course. Yeah. You do whatever you want. It's like, Terry, have you ever had anybody like casually light up a cigarette on the call?
But it's a cool look, man.
It is a cool look. I love it.
Not that we're promoting cigarette smoking. Good thing.
Okay, so all right. Anybody else?
Sorry if I can interrupt.
Yeah, go ahead. Any advice you have, by the way? Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
I have another model that it is obviously not brand new, but I created another white label. That's the one your little girl like the dogs.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah. That one, I'm about to sell it to beds, clinic beds, stores for food beds, and then they can create their own community. Okay. And I'm doing it for the last customer too. And the business plan for that is that I charge you as a clinic a yearly fee for the subscription and show you how to do it and create your community. And I'm going to get money from your community by seed. And it's going to be yearly. And I'm going to charge like $1,000 for year for every company. And for the consumer directly from my white label, I'm going to charge like $25 a month.
Gotcha.
So it's different, like
$25 a month sounds a lot though, right? For consumer, sounds a lot. Sounds too high.
Yep.
You mean in the US or Mexico?
Mexico.
Okay. I mean, I'm not, I mean, I've been to Mexico only once in my life, so I don't know the market really well.
Mac Index, once you told me.
Yeah, Mac Index, exactly. Mac Index. You pay attention. I like it.
Every time.
Yeah. So, I mean, I like the model. And by the way, just so you guys know, I mean, we had a brief conversation with Victor to vet essentially for this interview, and he posted a few screenshots, and my 3-year-old daughter was next to me. The vet one that she didn't share has like really cool dog app icons. And my
You want to
daughter,
see it?
yeah, maybe show it.
Okay.
My daughter is like, oh, that like I want that, daddy. That's literally what the impact that it has on a child's brain.
I don't know what's going on with my. No, this isn't the one. Sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. If you can't share, it's fine.
Yeah, it's okay.
And I'll quickly see if I can find it in the WhatsApp as well.
Yeah. Maybe Terry can find the image in WhatsApp.
Fuck. Sorry.
We will bleep that out when we post it. We'll also put a disclaimer under, cigarettes
This is
cause cancer.
sorry.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So my kid, this is the color and the contrast of these images. I gotta say, like the one in the middle, is literally my kid, like from a distance. She was like, "Daddy, I want that." Okay, so this these things are not trivial. Marketing is that. If you go and look at toys that sell really well, they have packaging that has this like color contrast. Somehow the kid says, I want that. And once the kid says that, then the parents are like, okay, I gotta do it. So I wanted to show this real quick. Yeah, kids iCAD. I don't know what the formula is. Some of these cartoons that really succeed. It's actually, I tell you something funny. I watch my kids' behavior on YouTube. Especially if you guys are building products for kids, I mean, ethical or not, that's besides the point. That's a different conversation. So I see my kid like scrolling through thumbnails of videos on YouTube, and more often, you know how it is, like YouTube videos, and then there's an ad that, like it says, looks like a YouTube thumbnail that goes to another website. So she picks those very often because those things are maximized. I don't know what sorcery they do on those thumbnails, but they maximize them for, like, literally, I'm like, out of 10 thumbnails, you pick the one that goes to a sponsored ad that goes to another website. But then I look at the image, and the image has these kind of properties. It's like color contrast. I don't know exactly what sorcery it is, but if you're building products for kids, again, I'm not promoting doing this. I'm actually anti it. I try to not expose my kids to this kind of stuff. But if you want it to sell really well, you gotta decode what is it in that image that grabs a kid's attention. Okay. What is it? I don't read in Spanish. What does this middle app do?
This one?
Yeah.
This is a brief guide.
What is it called?
Brief?
Sorry.
It's in Spanish is Guía de Razas, but breed guide, a guide for breeds. So if you have I don't know, a Chihuahua, I can tell you everything about it.
Got it. Got dog breed.
Yes.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't know if you have any questions.
Okay.
This is the only real.
Yeah. Somebody says, okay. Somebody says, show it. Can you show it? The breed one?
Sure.
It's the color, not the image. They do the same with grocery store items. They know kids' rules. Yeah, I'm not saying it's ethical, by the way, just so you guys know. I am not promoting it. I try to prevent my kids from being exposed to it. So I'm not saying it's ethical, but I'm saying that's a marketing tactic. Like, I don't, it's color contrast, whatever it is. It grabs kids' attention. Okay, so let's focus on this app real quick. So I do not know Spanish, and neither does a lot. So can you tell us the input fields real quick?
Yes. In this one, you have to put the breed of your dog.
Okay.
So it's a Chihuahua, no?
Okay.
For example.
Okay.
and the age like 5 years, 3 months.
Okay. Okay.
And if it does any kind of activity, if it walks with you or run or you can whatever, so it is low.
Mm-hmm.
And based on the sorry, it
Mm-hmm.
gives you results, and
What does it generate? What is it supposed to do? It
it
gives.
shows you what you can do, what is better for
Gotcha.
that breed
What kind of
and with that
activities is
age.
better?
Yes,
Yeah. Gotcha.
what you can do with him. So it is essentially in Mexico, and I think everywhere it's growing a lot. People with no kids and having dogs. In fact,
Gotcha.
in retail stores are more space in the the pets area than for new babies.
Gotcha. Interesting.
Yes, the market is growing.
I can see that. That's essentially what happens.
So if you're not able to go to the vet right away, you can put here another app that my dog is, I don't know if you say in English, vomiting when you threw up.
Vomiting, yes. Yeah.
Yeah, vomiting yellow, and it's doing this and that, and it can tell you what it's doing. So if it's something you
Yeah.
have to run or you can do something, I have here, it tells you that I'm not a vet. This is just for uh,
Information only.
information only, and you can do
Yeah.
with this. It's a disclaimer, but
Gotcha. Okay. So can you, I mean, again, I don't know Spanish, but like briefly, what did it say? Like
okay.
Spanish.
It
Yeah. You
says
don't have to go into details, just high level. Yeah.
Chihuahuas is a little breed from Mexico,
Mhm.
named for the state of Chihuahua.
Oh, really?
Size,
I didn't
yes.
even know that.
Sorry about this. This one didn't get it.
Mhm.
Size. Chihuahuas are tiny, and it can measure like 15 to 25 height centimeters, and it can weight like 1 or 3 kilos. Uh, Hair and colors. They have two kind of hairs, short and long, and it can be diverse, including colors like black, white, brown, or chocolate. Head, ears, and tail. They have a head like an apple kind, big ears and straight, and with one tail that it's tall and kind of curvy over the back.
Yeah.
And temperament and personality. Energy are a lot of energy and curiosity. Sociability, they have too much, I don't know how to say apego to
It's
their
okay. We don't,
owners.
yeah. Yeah. You don't have
Okay.
to translate everything. Just high level, tell us what kind of what it
Okay.
is.
This is
Yeah.
the temperament and personality of the dog.
Mhm.
Cares and healthy. You can do, uh, because of their size, they're susceptible to cold, and they can wear clothes because it can harm them. And about health, they usually have trouble with teeth, and I don't know what kind of, how can I say this in English?
It doesn't matter. It's like we're not like here to
Okay.
understand docs. We just wanted to get a gist of the app. Okay, I
Physical
get it.
activity. This
Mhm.
is special for this one because of the age, so it can tell you what you should do. Uh, Resume and tips for hygiene, feed or food, exercise, and potential healthy problems, so you can take care before something happens. And that's it.
Great,
Okay.
awesome. Did you use a knowledge base to make it more accurate, or it's just a basic model?
No, I create a knowledge base.
You you did
Yes,
or you did not?
I did.
Okay. So you have a knowledge base essentially to train this. Great. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So guys, it's like essentially like special purpose app with a special purpose knowledge base that does this. A lot of you guys I mean, we have a ton of training on how to do this. Great, Victor. So we are over our allocated time. This was actually a lot of fun. Thank you for coming on. And guys, maybe um, drop a heart in the chat or tell Victor it was amazing. And
You're
thank
welcome.
you for everything you did
Thank you.
and answering all the
Gracias.
yeah.
Yes.
And what I want to do is, as you make progress, keep me in the loop. And
Yeah.
especially if you have like a breakthrough, like you somehow grow it, or you have a lot more clients, or you've learned more, I would like to bring you back. You're the first non-US white labeler I have interviewed. Thank you for
Okay.
doing it in English. I wish I knew Spanish. You're doing it in Spanish, but I don't. So thank you for
Okay.
coming and all that. Thank you, Victor.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you, Terry. Thank you,
Yeah.
Awesome,
Terry.
Victor. Thank you so much. Alex, anything else to say? You want me to?
I think I've covered it. Maybe stop sharing or something. So I think I've covered it, guys. Our white label is our white label bootcamp is combined with 1000X next weekend. And you guys, if you want to do the type of thing that Victor and other white labelers are doing, it's a really good place to do it. And it's a combination of two training by my team as well as 1000X. And by the way, if you guys are missing out Wednesday training calls with 1000X, I promise you, you're missing out on good stuff. And it's being recorded and being put in the 1000X Academy, but they're super good at training. I did that acquisition with the exact intent of improving our training content. And I think they're doing an amazing job. So attended, tell them that they're doing a good job. I tell them all the time because I sometimes check in. And also come to our boot camp next weekend, 2-day training. Let's get it going. Okay. I'm gonna drop off. Terry will talk about next boot camp.
Yeah.
Also, 8 p.m. tonight Eastern time. Godgame.ai. Okay, Terry, take it away.
Gonna be a fun one, guys, tonight. And Alex, if you wanna just check your WhatsApp, I just asked you a question. I think
Yeah, that's fine. Go for
okay,
it.
great. Sweet, guys. All right. Well, that gets me excited. As in what I just texted Alex, which I'll tell you about right now. And I'll start by saying, guys, 4 pillars of everything we always do here, right? Radical transparency, over communication, leading with integrity, and 100% say-do ratio, right? Do what you're gonna say. So I'll start by saying because last week I was very much in the mind frame of, all right, ticket prices are going up. And then I had a chat with Alex, and we actually mutually decided that when I say mutually, I agreed with Alex, and then mutually decided that we're going to um, keep it relatively how it is, just because the whole point of what we're doing here is we're trying to get a lot of you guys into these events, crushing with these white labels, not only altruistically to help you guys crush, but when you're going out there and you're crushing it and you're building awesome stuff like Ed, like Victor, like Nicole with a K, and you're going out there and crushing it, obviously, selfishly, it eventually looks really good on us. So I'm taking back a little bit of what I said last week after chatting to Alex, and I've got something cool for you today. So let's get into it. By the way, and this is serious at this point, guys. Like, if you ain't been to an event, is there anyone in the chat? I know lots of you are already coming to next weekend. If you are, awesome, feel free to hop off. That's technically the end of the call. I just love talking about next week, and we want to get a few more people in here. Is anyone not coming to next weekend that wants to hear a little bit more about it? And again, I might have something cool for you. Let me know, guys. Yes. Yeah, Emma, that's it's Michael, right? Nice. You haven't been to one yet. All right. Good, good. Excellent, guys. Well, let me jump into this then. Like Alex was saying, right? Like this is now we're combining a 2-day event with 1000X AI led by Terrence, which is honestly he's one of the best friggin' AI trainers on the face of the planet. Yeah, I always say that and then think like, guys, I don't know where else in the world you can get training like this. Like, where else can you get training from someone like Alex or Terence or Dash or Jonathan with Book Daddy? I think I would challenge you guys to find somewhere else that's as badass as this. But anyway, next weekend or next Friday and Saturday, 2-day event. First day led by Terence and the 1000X team, all about crafting just insane friggin' offers, right? And I always talk about it's Alex Hormozy always talking about like make the offer so damn good that people feel stupid saying no, right? So whatever your business is, the first day is a little more general, I would say, in terms of everything to scale any business and create all amazing offers on the front end, how to build the right funnels, how to target your audience or understand who your target market is, how to emotionally engage, how to resonate with them in the right way, because you can have the most badass product and service and business on the face of the planet, but unless you have the other half, which is actually how to market it, how to understand who is your target audience, how to connect with them in the right way, because you can have this, the business, you can have this, your target audience. But if you've just got those things, still, that's not enough because you need to know the most important thing. That's how do you connect them? Emotional engagement, resonating, like understanding who your audience is. So that first day, next Friday, all day long, you are learning how to create insane offers utilizing AI, utilizing our platforms. And then the second day, you are learning exactly like we just jumped in today on how to create your own white label from scratch. Just like Victor, just like Nicole with a K, just like Ed Garza, who's been on a couple of times, I think a couple of times anyway. So we've got so many people doing this. They're going out there, they're crushing, they're getting seats, and these are real businesses, guys. So by the end of that 2 days, multiple things you will have. You will not only have your own friggin' white label platform built from scratch or wherever you are in the process. I would even argue that, not even argue, but suggest that if you're in white label but you haven't been to a boot camp yet, there's no better training you can get on exactly how to set it up, how to market it, how to build those funnels, how to build apps from scratch, like learning from Dash directly, who's one of the best friggin' app builders out there. He built all the apps for Pledge. He built all the apps for astrology. Like I'd probably say at this point, he might be the best app build, well, barring Alex, the best app builder on the team. He's got two white labels that's crushing. So who better do you want to learn from than Dash, who has built two white? I built one and is lagging both of them at the moment. But Astrology and Pledge have thousands upon thousands of users, right? I think these numbers are relatively on point. I think Pledge has around 6 or 7,000 monthly subscribers now. I think Astrology is roundabout there, maybe even a little more, maybe a little less, but both around that number. And monthly paying subscribers, right? So don't you want to learn from the guy who has two of the most successful white labels out there on exactly how to build them from scratch, exactly how to build apps in the most effective way, right? And then learning from also Terence and the 1000X team on the front end on the first day. So very simply, at the end of the 2 days, you'll not only have your own white label ready to go, as in the very next day you've got your MVP, you've got your minimum viable product. Now you always want to evolve it. Like we're a year into this version or over a year into this version of deal.ai in this platform, we're still evolving it every single day, but we'll give you that MVP. So the next day, Sunday of the like next Sunday in 1 week's time, you will be able to start getting users and clients onto the platform and growing it from there. That's what we promise you with this event. So not only getting your own white label from scratch, you're also understanding how to craft insane offers through Terence and the Deal and the 1000X team. And on top of that, which I ain't even mentioned yet, you're also getting AI certified. You're getting AI certified through that team. They're one of the best certification businesses in the world. One of the best and only, as far as I'm aware. They've certified well over 1,000 individuals in AI, and that alone, guys. If you're starting an agency, you've got a SaaS platform, whatever you're doing, scaling a business, having that certification in AI in this day and age is huge. It's massively valuable in terms of leverage, positioning yourself as the authority, as the expert, having that social proof. It's awesome. So anyway, guys, it's 2 days. 2-day thing. And what I wanted to do really cool, which is why I had to give the what was it? I always forget this damn word. What is it? Not description, whatever I said at the beginning, right? Anyway, I can't remember. It's on the tip of my tongue. What I will do for you guys is, and I'll have to actually quickly. This is how last minute this was. The call to action. Let's go, Libby. No, no, no. What I said, the disclaimer. I said the disclaimer at the beginning because I was like, well, last weekend I said one thing, had to be transparent with you guys. So let me grab this link from Stripe, which again goes to show you, ain't messing around here. Just decided to do this since this is almost the last time. The only other time you'll be able to jump in is if you're on the Tuesday call. I don't think we're doing this anywhere else. And I'm not even going to not even sure I'm going to do this on that Tuesday call. Okay, guys, here we go. Found it. That was getting interesting. All right, here we go, guys. If you wanted to jump in, last time you'll be able to do this, apart from if you're maybe on the Tuesday training, you can jump in for just 197. So if you see on the landing page for Bootcamp, the only other place you can come in to doing this is if you go to the landing page, and I'll show you that right now. That is, let me share my screen here. That is the 17th and 18th, and it is 497. So the only other place you can get into the boot camp is on this call and potentially Tuesday, even if you're around. But apart from that, this is the last time you get in on this price point or anywhere near this price point. I'll play this video from Alex in a little bit, but just before I do that, let me get any comments up. Any questions on this before I play this video from Alex? Because obviously no one better to hear it from than the man himself on exactly what you're getting in here. Let me answer, where is the event? Oh, good question. Good. Yeah, I didn't even mention that. So we used to, I'll take off share for a second. Yeah, let me give you a bit more of the details before playing this video, guys. So 17th and 18th, next Friday and Saturday, full day events. Don't plan anything else on the calendar. Like, be ready to step up. If you're ready to step up to the plate, take some action and actually come and work with us. This ain't, sitting back and watching the dollars roll in. You got to be ready to step up to the plate, put in some work, take some action. If you're ready to do that, I argue that there's nowhere better in the world to be than with this team. You know Alex, you know me, you know Dosh. Like, we will crush it for you if you're ready to put that work in. If you are, jump in. Cheers, Donna. Cheers, John. Yeah, so 17th and 18th, next Friday and Saturday. Starting at 11 a.m. EST on both days, which is 8 a.m. PST. Fully digital events. Fully digital events. There's no in-person anymore. We used to do in-person, and now we're well, it was a mixture of in-person and digital events on Zoom. We figured out that we can just crush it even harder if you just focus on digital. So we got people coming in from all over the world, no matter where they are. And it's a badass event, guys. Like, under promise, over deliver to the max. By the end of those 2 days, you'll have your white label, you'll be AI certified, you'll know how to craft insane offers from scratch. You'll be able to have your own baby ready to put out into the world, right? And start getting clients. Okay. All right, Michael. By the way, ML, I'm talking to Michael, right? That's Michael. He's in. Nice, nice. Let me answer a few questions here, and then I'll play this video from Alex. John, great, man. Sign up. Let's go. Let's do it. I promise you guys, you come to this, we will not let you down. If you're ready to put in the work, so are we. And not that there's any guarantees, guys. Like, we're not running around saying, oh, we'll guarantee that your business is a multi-million-dollar success overnight. But it's about giving yourself the highest probability of success, right? How do you do that? You start with an incredible business, product, service that provides real value to people. Like, how much value did you guys get off this one frigging call? Come to an event and see what we can do for you. So start with amazing product, service, business. Understand who the audience is, who's the market. Understand how to connect the two. And that's what it's all about, guys. So that's what we're doing here. I lost my train of thought there a little bit, but all good. We action takers are different. Yeah, exactly. Wait, well, I really did lose my train of thought there. I think I veered off the question a bit, but whatever. I do that sometimes. Does the price still hold up? I'm not sure what you mean there. Feel free to email me. Oh, and by the way, guys, for that 197, it's an open ticket. So Jeremiah mentioned something. So open ticket, bank your ticket in. If you want to, if you can't make this upcoming weekend, you can come to the following month. We're doing these every month. Do that. Charles, just email me, mate. Thanks, Terry. Where do we confirm? Oh, so that was a manual ticket link that I just put in there. So the team will reach out after this. It's a manual ticket. So you're the man too, Jeremiah. So uh, the team will reach out to you in the next hour or so. So you won't get an automated email if you use this link because we literally just, it's a manual link, right? That proves that this is an automated thing I'm doing. If you got automated messaging, this means that what I'm saying is inaccurate. Cool. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, let me play this video from Alex, just so you hear from the man himself, because he's got a great way of breaking it down. A couple of things to preface watching this video. This is an older video now. He talks about physical events. There are no physical events. So let's, and obviously it's a 2-day video, 2-day event now. Here we go.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
I'll say again, guys, this is the last opportunity, like on this call. I'll stay on for a few minutes, but unless you jump in this call or potentially on Tuesday, only time we're doing this deal.
Let's talk about our white label bootcamp and what it is and what it's not. A lot of you guys are used to seeing ads for conferences or seminars where you listen to motivational speakers or influencers or celebrities talking about, John Travolta talking about his plane and Dwayne Johnson talking about his alcohol brand or Floyd Mayweather telling you how he's buying real estate. This is none of that. No motivational speakers, no inspirational stories, no even experts talking, none of that. This boot camp has a simple purpose. You walk in the morning with just your laptop, you come to our boot camp, and you leave late at night with your own AI software business customized and branded to your specific needs so you can start selling, ready to go. So in the morning, you do not have any AI software you can sell to potential clients. And late in the evening, you walk away with an AI software branded for you, customized by you for your potential type of customers, ready to be sold that night. So it's a very specific jam-packed program. It is not everybody watching the speakers. You have your laptops open in small groups, and our instructors are walking table by table, looking over your shoulder, walking you over every step of the way. Now, how we do it. A lot of you guys already know about deal.ai's white label program. Deal.ai has 30 plus AI applications that apply to different aspects of running a business, and we add new apps all the time. You can white label all of them or some of them, depending on your objective, into your own custom branded website. So you can start offering, customizing. You can change the name, change the logos, change the functionality. You can even put in some ads and creatives and other things that we will show you preloaded into your application based on the niche that you're going after. And on top of it, you can build your own custom AI app, and we will show you how. In one of the sessions, we will show you how to build your own AI app. We will brainstorm with you, and everybody will build a custom-built AI app that nobody else has for their own AI software. So you take this combination, you launch your own community, your own academy, plus your own AI custom software inside your white label instance,
That's the first part of the day. All the things I said is the first part of the day. Once you have the product ready, then we show you how you can start selling it. And that is essentially the front end, the landing page. We will offer you a bunch of templates. You pick the one that is closest to what you want to do. And with our instructions in the session, you start putting in your logo. If you don't have a logo, we will show you how to generate it using our platform. You generate a logo if needed. You customize a landing page. You set up your payment processor. If you don't have one, we show you how to get one on the spot and integrate. So you have the sales page and you have the actual product. Then you issue a seat to yourself. This is towards the end of the day. Then we walk table by table and make sure that your entire process is connected end to end. And by that evening, you have your product and you have the sales page and you're ready to rock and roll, meaning sell it to potential clients and collect revenue. That is what we're offering. Again, no motivational speakers, no celebrities, influencers telling you about their jets and how to buy multifamily and da-da. None of that. No telling you, oh, whatever you're doing, 10x it. No. In fact, you don't want to 10x what you're doing if it's not that great. So the key to winning is doing the right thing at the right time. And right now, it is time to launch your own AI software business. And nobody has the tools and training combined to give you your own solution without having any technical background or marketing background, just all the tools ready to go. You brand it, you customize it. You should know your customer or niche. If you don't know it, first thing in the morning, we will brainstorm with you because that's what you're building throughout the day. So pick a niche. We walk with you throughout the day. You build the whole thing end to end. You test the whole thing end to end. And once we're done, we go celebrate. And the next day, you go and start selling. Super simple. Yet it's going to be a jam-packed day. I think of it as, Navy SEALs have Hell Week. Well, this is a hell day. So you got to come in fresh, get a lot of sleep the night before. It's one day of action. We have people on the ground going from table to table, experts, different areas, looking over your shoulder, making sure you're doing all the right things and connecting the dots to build your own AI product. And with that, I'm going to leave you the rest of the information on this page, and I'll see you on the inside.
Bada bing, bada boom, right? So awesome. Let me answer some questions here for a few more minutes before I jump off and probably go to the gym. I missed yesterday because we're on the events. All right, bye everyone. See you next weekend. Cheers, Sanelia. Tom says, Terry, did you see my message earlier about the email Doro sent you, CC'd me? Tom, can you send it again? I didn't see that. I haven't checked my emails properly for the last 24 hours or so. So I will definitely check them today. Just email me. I promise you that. This is a training that we need to be there in person. No, Michael, no in person. Sorry, yeah, like I said at the start, Alex, it's an older video now. We do not do in-person events anymore. All of that is digital. So all of that, Zoom, wherever you are in the world, it's a 2-day, full 2 days, 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. EST. And it's good. We got people, I think we had around 30 people. I mean, I'm making this number up, honestly, but I would say around 30 people on the last event were from all over the world, give or take. Thank you. Cheers, Lisa. Just signed up to Bootcamp. Beautiful. No. So, John, thank you for actually saying that. Wouldn't make sense to just give you, because we got to operate the business, right? So you do need to sign up for a deal membership, and a white label would help as well. John, and that's my bad, John. I should have over communicated that. But as long as you got the basic, in fact, you technically, yeah, As long as you got the basic packages, should be fine. But John, again, my apologies. I should have said that. You do obviously need the subscription, but guys, like we're talking about, and I know, John, I'm not talking directly here, I'm talking generally. We're talking about, I sometimes talk about potentially changing the trajectory of your entire life, starting a real business, like getting users. It's worth a few bucks a month, right? Plus, I mean, 197 for this ticket. I know a lot of events. Unfortunately, I've even been part of a lot of events over the last decade or so and charged a lot more for a lot less value, right? I will safely plant my flag in the ground and say, try and find anywhere else on the face of the planet where you can get what we give you in 2 days for 197 bucks. You won't find it. I'll put my foot down. You will not find it. I will eat my jacket if anyone, I was going to say eat my hat, but I'm not wearing one. I'll eat my jacket that I just took off if you find something better than what we got for the price we have it at. I would like honestly say that there are people that charge 10 grand, 20 grand, 25, and maybe they might come close to what we do. Like deadly serious. It's not just like signing up to have a conversation with an influencer and pay 10 grand for it. I've actually done that, by the way. So I know I've seen, I've been on the inside. I've worked with literally some of the biggest like social media marketing and influencers on the planet. I've partnered with them, grown businesses. I've done events all over the world. I've done digital events. I'm not saying this to sound pretentious, which it kind of does. I'm very aware of that, objectively aware. But just to give you like actual facts, I've seen a lot of stuff and all over the world, and worked with some pretty big and interesting people, and they don't do it like we do it, just quite simply. Do we join boot camp? Yeah, 11 a.m. is EST, Stefan. Cheers, Tom. Yep. If no one is in person to help, how does that work? Jacinta, great question. So we know how to crush the digital events. What I mean by that is I feel like I'm like at a plane steward, like, yeah, down the middle, exit. Emergency exits by the door. We have people in the breakout rooms, so we know how to do the breakout rooms, right? If you're falling, but well, firstly, you won't fall behind, right? But if you do, we've got people in breakout rooms. It's on Zoom. We give a lot of time between breaks. So it's a lot of work. But by the end of the day, it doesn't feel that bad. You want to feel a little exhausted, honestly. That's good. That means you've put in the effort. But we pace it out really well. You don't have to be a super advanced, like understand everything about, well, how to set up what am I trying to say here? Come on, I need some more caffeine. My caffeine's run dry. You don't need to be an engineer, basically. You don't need to be an engineer or a coder. We break everything up as simple as possible, but we put a lot of work on the table, but we know how to pace it, basically. Enough breaks. If you fall behind for whatever reason, we've got people in the breakout rooms. Big thing is also, like I said, I promise you, we'll get to that point of MVP, minimal viable product. You could start marketing the next day. If you don't get there, this is my promise to you guys. We will follow up with you and make sure that you get to that point. Like individually, we'll follow up with you. So that is, it's pretty cool, guys. Ponso, just enrolled. Awesome. Yep, sure. Just shoot me a email, ponsoterry@deal.ai. Oh, Evie, you didn't receive so Evie, email me just in case, terry@deal.ai. You should have definitely been emailed from John A. John A would have reached out. Maybe check your spam. For whatever reason, if you don't have it, Evie, just email me directly, terry@deal.ai. I promise everyone I will check my emails later today. Cheers, Michael. Stefan, do we join? Oh yeah, Stefan really wanted to know about 11 EST. Yes, 11 EST, Stefan. I have deal and white label, but don't know what to do with them. Need training manual. Okay, Karima. So 3 things. Number 1, you got your pre-recorded content in the Marketing Academy. You can go there to watch pre-recorded content. Number 2, Karima, you've got the live training app where you can see all the live trainings, and right at the bottom, you can see all the replays as well. Number 3 is the majority of the apps have, in fact, you know what? Let me quickly show you this. This is just for Karima's benefit, but hopefully help some other people. So if you don't know where to go, that's fine. You can go here, AI Marketing Academy. Got a load of pre-recorded content on a lot of the initial and most important apps. Then you've got live training app here, the yellow app. You can catch these live calls. Here's all the live trainings. Here's all the replays. Then if you actually click into the individual apps, you'll see that there is a purple play button in the majority of them. Click that button.
Get rid of something that's been generated.
Tutorials. On top of that, a little trick is if you go to the App Store, click App Store, you will actually get concise informational breakdowns of what every single app does. Bada bing, bada boom. You do all that, the path will become clear. Cool. Is the bootcamp run every month? Yes, it is run every month, but book in your tickets now. So I'm a little confused. I have deal and pledge, not sure which one to white label or both. So I was going to say one answer there, but didn't want to confuse people. In fact, I'm not going to dive down that rabbit hole right now, Jacinta, but it depends on a few factors, honestly. Terry's just enrolled, but can I please send you an email? Yep, just okay, I already answered that. On the 5th of January. Yeah, Chris, someone else said that. I'll make sure it gets posted. In fact, no time like the present. Let me shoot them a message. Someone saying last week's call not uploaded. There you go. No time like the present. Cool. Thank you. Cheers, Chris. Cheers, Itel. Can I create images, video from my deal though for my own business instead of paying for different AI? Seagun, yes, you can. Absolutely. That's one of the big reasons we're here. Beautiful. All right, guys. Well, let me do a couple of things here. I think I saw a few failed payments go in, as I usually do. So, by the way, I'm being a little quieter just because my 2- and 3-year-old are asleep behind this wall and that wall. So I'm trying not to wake them if I've gone a little more muted than usual. So that is the link to the landing page if you wanted to have a look at that. And then let me drop the link again to sign in. Oh, and last thing, guys, I forgot to show you guys, if you did want to use Klarna, if you go to the link and you're in the US and a few other countries, you can use Klarna here. Just in case that 200 or 197 was a bit of a push, you can break it down into payments of $20, $35, $50. So that helps a lot of people as well. Sweet. Nice, guys. Any last questions? I've still got 64 of you on here, 63. So any last questions before I hop off here and probably go to the gym? Yeah, so whoever wanted the call from last week, they just said, they forgot to do it. So they will do it today. No time like the present. That's what I'm talking about. That's how we do things here. If we miss something or something glitches, let us know. We'll jump on it straight away. Look at that turnaround time, eh? How long before we receive me? John, so within the next hour, it's just John. So what happens, I'll literally tell you. So I'll grab the emails from the payment processor that you use. I'll give them directly to John A. She emails you with the receipt and information within the hour. Promise you that. Oh God, I shouldn't promise that because look, guys, there's a chance that John A is like on a plane or something, but usually it's within an hour. I'll say like 95% within the hour, definitely by the end of the day, but it'll be within the hour. I don't think John A is traveling or anything like that, but she is the woman that with the master plan. Awesome, guys. Kick me going. Seagun, it doesn't sound like you're on the platform yet. Image right now to, I mean, I shouldn't really oblige that, but why not, you know? I like a challenge, even though it's not much of a challenge. And if it gets one more user. So one of my favorite apps, and what I use all my what I do to use a lot of my icons is actually hero images. I actually used this one for, because I actually thought it was kind of cool he was headless. You can see I use a lot of my use this for a lot of my icon generation for Only Famous. But let's just, I don't know, what's an interesting thing, since I'll accept the challenge. I'll just say photorealism, cool woman skateboarding. Yeah, let's just do that. See what it kicks out. And let's change it to 16:9. Create another hero image. Oh, whoops! I meant 16, but I did the wrong. This is if you're doing like a post and want like a scroll stopping ad. Oh, I meant 16:9, but let's see what we get anyway. That's not bad. I did like a black background, but let's do none 16. See what we get again. Now I've done it the right. Let's see what we get. I like hero images is obviously is actually one of the ones I use the most for what I do. And this is just one of my accounts, guys. I use it for a lot of different things. And these are obviously not photorealism. But look at that. That's pretty cool. That's really cool because it's kind of taken it's kind of merged a skate park with like a cool splash. That's a really interesting image. I would use this because that it actually so the AI has glitched a little bit here, but I actually like that. I like the fact that it's like, oh whoa, is that a skate park? Is it like a street? Where's the water coming from? That's actually a really cool image. But just for shits and giggles, let's do another one. And then I'm going to wrap up here, guys. Harry, I sent an email last Friday. That's another cool one. Interesting. I wonder why it's doing the water thing, but I like it. It actually looks pretty cool. Can't seem to generate images like those. What kind of prompts are you giving the system? Literally, all I did was cool women skateboarding. That's the prompt. You just saw me do the prompt, right? Like let's do like guys, this is hero images, and you toggle to photorealism, and you just go nuts. Let's do another one. Dog jumping into swimming pool. Not swimming poop, swimming pool. Oh, you mean like these? So I mean I go so basic with this. I'll show you after this. And then I'm going to jump off, guys. So if you do want to jump into the deal, there you go. It's a fun, cool little image there, jumping into a pool. But yeah, if you're looking for app icons, this is how basic I go. Like black, isolation, take off photorealism, and then I'll just say, okay, what are one of my, okay, let's literally say like an image generator. Image generator one-on-one. I will literally give it a 2-word prompt and run it like 2 or 3 times and pick the best one. I should even said image generator app. It's like, what did I do for this one? I think I used this one as well. Chris, what tells me that if you're not able to get like relatively what you want, it just means you're not experimenting enough. So get think outside the box a little bit and just play around with the controls. But it's super easy to get basic stuff like that. Anyway, we'll wait for this to generate and then I'm gonna jump off here, guys. Any other questions? Is the Tuesday webinar the same? No, so Tuesdays are where I do specific platform training, usually based upon launching a white label. So I've launched Only Famous, which is changing to famous.ai. This is, sign me out, annoying. All right. I won't show you it, but it's because I can't be bothered to find my login wherever I've hidden it. But it's usually showing or specific training on launching white label and the different apps and platforms that we're using. I'm not sure why this is taking so long. I think my computer's just slowing down a bit. Yeah, I'm really not sure why this is taking so long, but patience is a virtue. Or I'll give it 10 more seconds. Yeah, no worries. Okay, guys, I'm not sure why it's taking so long. Usually it should take a few seconds rather than a couple of minutes. So, and I've got to jump on some other stuff now. So I'm going to jump off as well. But cheers, everyone. Thanks for jumping on it. I hope you got some good stuff out of that. Do feel free to join my training on Tuesdays. If I do say so myself, I think they're a lot of fun and you learn some cool stuff. And I try and take a different kind of unique angles on it. It's not just basic training. Like the last Tuesday, I did a pretty good one about digital events and how to generate. I'm not going to get into it, but it was fun. All right, guys, how often are the breaks in the boot camp? About every hour, roughly. All right, guys, I'm going to jump off. Have a good one, guys, and see you on the next training, and then hopefully see you at the boot camp if you're coming. Cheers, guys. Oh, last thing, if you needed to call your bank or do whatever with the links to come in for the 197, I saw a few failed payments, so I'll give you to 1:30. So it's 1:50 p.m. where I am, 2:30. So in 40 minutes, deal is off the table.